So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. They'll go again with Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The tight end in motion right. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they take a knee. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't get face step before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flockadamus, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, man. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. When these two teams met in 2015, 101 points were scored. The Giants and Saints are underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it with Jackson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Mark Barron in there to drop him for a 6-yard. And that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Wiggles free, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Young, off play action. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that...
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Young. Off the play fake. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Michael Strahan. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Young, operating from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down. And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. In motion, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On third down, it's Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Khalil Mack coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 21-yard line.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself. And
batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Young, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Michael Strahan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Young throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Sanders now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Young now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Throwing on first down. Young. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Young, gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Young on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there around the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. To throw is Young, operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing again. Young. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will.
I come here today to talk about how I feel. And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people. And I don't like how we're treated. And just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long. Yeah, it's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. My temptations, my Lord, I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but what ain't no more way to solve them. I came up from the bottom, struggling with my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just want to see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you want to make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion. Can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the list. And I've been on a mission. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this. And I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just tryna make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mom's been wasting so long. Just the way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky you help me. I said, Lord, can you help me? Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black Pippins. I swag different, that's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera. Hit out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Young. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the 45. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Young. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Young now. From the gun, he'll throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Young on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Here's Young to throw on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. To throw is Young on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now Young to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Young. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Now Sanders. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 2 quarters. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Defense showing blitz. Wentz to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44. Yard line.
You got him! You got him! You got him! Take 4! Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
No tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him.